Hey, what's up? It's your girl Amina Seen It. Haven't been on in a while. Haven't seen you guys in a while. So I came in to check in and we got to talk about stuff like Jay-Z. Listen, I do have to mention about this Jay-Z casino thing real quick because I don't know why y'all think that it was Jay-Z going against Nas ever. That is not the real way it is. And people that live in New York, y'all know we already had a casino. Yeah, bugging. They keep saying that Nas got rejected, and no, they keep saying Jay Z got rejected and Nas got accepted. It has these are apples and oranges. I'm gonna explain that to you real quick. It's gonna take 5 seconds because all y'all motherfuckers is getting it wrong. Also, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. I didn't want to talk about this low vibrational mess, but it went out of hand. It got out of control, and the ish is crazy. However, I got caught up in the drama. Not in real life, but I'm just saying, like, I was somewhere minding my business at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm literally watching the fucking drama. And me, I'm the type of person that I feel like if you go to sleep to drama, then you're gonna have a drama filled day. If you wake up to drama, you're gonna have a drama filled day. So I had no business watching it at 9 o'clock in the morning. But here I was. The mess was interesting. But we're going to talk about it real quick because we could clear the air. I did not want to really talk about it, but we're going to talk about it. Hey, DeMarcus, and hey, Jermaine. What's up? Jermaine, is Sweet Daddy got you. I see you changed your name. Hi, DeMarcus. How you doing? All right. So we're going to clear the air and we're going to go live. And I'm going to put on my little welcome theme music and let's go. Hey guys, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, I haven't seen y'all in a while. I missed you guys. So I was like, let me come on. Let's come on. Let's how you doing? Can we have a conversation? Yo, what are y'all watching nowadays? What are y'all doing and what y'all been up to? What y'all want to talk about at the end of the day? But before we start, like while y'all getting warmed up to get ready and talk, me. Let me start by clearing the air real quick. Okay, the whole Jay-Z and Nas thing, y'all gotta stop. It was not Jay-Z going against Nas. I don't know why people are making it seem like that. That's social media because there was always a casino here. It was Aqueduct. I know. I've been there. It's been here for the past 6, 7 years. It was so only thing that Nas did was jump on the bandwagon to expand it because they were going to get they do have hotels there because I seen the maid and everything, the service is there. But they want to expand it and have it a big casino where they have stores and everything else in. So he's going to invest in money and they want to expand it where they build in, they probably going to bring in some malls and they're going to bring in stuff to make it bigger and better. I personally still will go to Atlantic City than to be up over here in the casino. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's machine only. Me, I'm the type of person I like blackjack and I like to roll the dice, blowing them. I like to roll the dice. They don't let you blow on in the casino, by the way. Pause. As my friend would say, play. However, yes, I like to actually roll the dice. They don't allow you to roll the dice in New York City. Mind you, also, what they do not do in Atlantic City that they do in New York City is if you hit a jackpot and you ever owed anything in your life, they're doing your background check. And if you ever was on public assistance, you're not walking out with any cash, by the way, in New York City. take your ass to Jersey and gamble in the real casinos. Hands on, you get to touch the cards, you get to play with it, and that's it. Jay-Z was trying to open a casino in the middle of Times Square, which to me, yes, that is hazardous because the casino in Queens is off and away from everything. That is why it's a casino. It is in like its own little raceway. It's in its, excuse me, its own little community. So when you're there, you're there. You're not walking by other people's houses and stuff like that. Like you gotta like actually leave the gate, go down some huge. It's like at a racetrack, or it used to be like Aqueduct. It was a raceway. So that is why they got approved. They wanted to make in the middle of 42nd Street where all these people are, like walking in and off the street. Like that was crazy. And that is why he got denied. Not the casino was already built. Now it's just partnering. It's apples and it's oranges. It's not the same thing. However, let's get to the Cardi B situation. Let's get on our low vibrational shit right now. To be honest, at first, I definitely don't have a dog in the fight. I did not care. And I was like, I'm not getting into this mess. But the attacks was going left and right, left and right. Now, the thing is, a lot of times when a celebrity says something, it's got to be right? Because celebrities know the inside deal. So you're sitting there and you're listening attentively. And it's like they don't want to get sued and stuff like that. And plus, they hear stuff. I do believe Cardi did hear stuff. I do believe Nicki Minaj heard stuff. However, at first I was like, yo, Nicki Minaj is picking. No, at first I was like, because remember, when Cardi B's album dropped, what happened? She was talking about 3 other hoes. It was you hold this, you hold that, this and that. So she was definitely bringing the drama. So do I feel bad that Nicki Minaj decided to bully her? No, I don't. Why? Because Cardi B was bullying Ice Spice. Who else was she bullying? Lotto was inherently there and not there because apparently she likes Lotto. But what I heard is none of them heifers are friends. She was sneak dissing a whole bunch of people in the industry. She was. So let's not talk about she was not on drama because she definitely was about drama. Her whole album, she was getting at those checks. Right? So when Nicki Minaj came out, I said, well, like attracts like. Nicki Minaj was like, I got it for you. Matter of fact, her Cardi B and JT was going at it and she was naming names. But Nicki Minaj hit below the belt. These little monkey name calling, like, bitch, why? She really, I'm gonna be honest. I was like, I was on this, like, I was like leaning towards these girls. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, their drama will never end. And here is why their drama won't end.
She gonna have beef with me forever.
What you say?
A girl have beef with me, she gonna have beef with me forever.
Exactly. And that's what's going on. This the never-ending drama. And I guess the industry is designed for the females to never get along because honestly, they put Foxy and Little Kim together. Like there is no females that are on the same page. They all envious, they all jealous, but honestly, secretly, and it's not even so secretly, they all have fucked up lives. I mean, would you want Nicki Minaj, man? Absolutely not. What, he got charges. He can't even go to, and that's the funny thing. Cardi B told this girl to go to Chuck E. Cheese, and everybody in the comments talking about she can't go to Chuck E. Cheese. Shots fired. Mr. Petty. Not only that, you do have deranged D, and when I say D, I'm talking about his penis. Deranged D Diggs, who's up in everybody's situation, who's loose out here. So yes, I do believe that he pillow talks and he probably badmouth Cardi. Not that he meant it or not, because you know how dudes do. Her, I don't care about her, girl. It's only you. It's this and that. People pillow talk, people lie, people say things, and then behind their back, as soon as they turn around, these dirty ass ninjas be trying to get with you. And that's what Diggs is. I'm sorry, guys, if y'all like him, but he definitely is a DD, dirty D ninja. So that is the way I feel about both of them. I do not want their lives. I do not want their men. They all are low vibrational, but the thing is, like, I feel bad. I feel bad. It's they got their own drama. The industry is meant to put these girls against each other. So it is what it is. However, it was definitely, I can't lie, I was definitely a little bit entertained because I was watching it at 9 o'clock this morning. I definitely was. I caught myself, got him. Got him. I was definitely paying attention. Should not have been. However, the last tweet got me looking at Nicki Minaj sideways. Let me get into your comments real quick because we're going to play this last message real quick. DeMarcus says, Lotto and JT are the new age Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah. And Megan Thee Stallion, I wouldn't trust that chick with nobody's man. Like, she slept with her best friend's man and then still let her best friend date the man. And she... And that's what it is. These females in this industry, I think they are bred out to be, I think they take the most messed up females that will do anything to get on, and this is why this is who y'all got. Some backstabbing heifers that are not to be trusted, and they don't trust each other because they know what they all are capable of. Trauma. And it's sad. It's not that they like, it's just they got trauma with them. You know, it's sad. It really is. Like, and I try and I was staying out of it. You didn't really see me rushing to talk about it because I don't like talking about low vibrational stuff. But I today you got me. Amina, what type of gambling game do you play? I play 21 and I play craps. Craps and 21 all day. Like, don't put me in a casino. I won't leave. I'll be there 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, walking on the boardwalk, taking my breaks, coming back in. That is why I go to Atlantic City once in a while. I'll go for a weekend. And when I leave, that's it. We're done. And I go like once or twice a year. That's it. Hey, Stephen Harris, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Well, I haven't been on in a while. So, of course, we haven't seen each other. Amina, you got to check out Tusa King. Guess what, DeMarcus? I watched it over the weekend, and guess who caught up? Guess who's ready? Guess who is in action? And you're right, DeMarcus. I loved every single bit of it. Everybody, y'all got to watch Tulsa King if you're into anything. DeMarcus says Mary J. Blige said no more drama, but that she was dealing with the low vibrational men also. Shayna, I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? DeMarcus said beef no matter what gender creates revenue. She said, Jana said, I haven't been keeping up with this, but they're forcing us in the group chat. Oh my God, they are definitely in the group chat. But I do got to play that last message Cardi B sent. I think her team wrote this mess. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Why? Because, all right, this last message that was sent to Nicki Minaj, it was psychologically effed up. It's like there is no response that Nicki Minaj could possibly make to this. Because if she comes out fighting Cardi B, which I heard she did, this actually overrides everything. Because the girl wished you well. She said you need help. She pointed out your addiction issues and that you're screaming for trauma. So if Nicki Minaj screams more, she's just going to seem more delusional. It was tactfully done. So I don't think Cardi B wrote it because Cardi B be in her feelings too, and she be on 100. And she's not going to send somebody blessings when she's on 100 and you dissed her child. I think her team got together and they created this letter. Now, this shit put the nail in the coffin. Because after I read it, I looked at Nicki Minaj sideways. We're gonna read it real quick right here. And we're gonna okay. Do I have your permission to let this go after this? Unless something juicy ass drop too. But we all know, by the way, I allegedly they do say Cardi B be recording everybody's conversation and she do be getting dirt on people. That's her nature. She don't trust nobody in this industry, and that's what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna read this. This is was Nicki. Okay, so they was going back and forth, calling each other's kids monkeys, this and that. However, Cardi B said that Nicki Minaj couldn't stop doing drugs when she had her kid, and that's why he can't talk. Now I don't know that, but like, why would you say that if it's not true? I think there might be some truth to it because Nicki could sue her. And I think people are trying to stay clear of lawsuits, especially when you're putting it out on the internet. And she ain't say no allegedly. She said that Kenneth Petty, her boyfriend, Nicki be so coked up that Kevin Petty be allowing her to be all messed up in her head and lets her do that. And then when she gets knocked out because she binged so much, he takes her credit cards and spends. And that's why he be having the chains and stuff on him. I was like, that was a shot. She could talk about, and then Nicki was saying that Cardi's vagina is so filthy and gooey, and which, yeah, if you letting ninjas go in there raw that you just met, I mean, I could see that absolutely being a hazardous situation in that coochie. Anyway, now I'm about to get off this low vibrational shit now because we could talk about positivity stuff. Okay, but let me read the letter that finished Nicki. Cardi B said, "This is my last time responding to you because this past Twitter now, I gotta see you." Oh, she said, "Now this is past Twitter. I gotta see you. But first, I'm gonna tell you truth. You said out your own mouth that the little girl in you haven't forgave your mother yet. And I'm sorry, that the little girl in you haven't forgave your mother yet. And that's because your mom used to stay silent when your dad used to touch on, oh, trigger warning, when your dad used to touch on you every time he had that crack pipe. I know you experience a lot of trauma and abuse, but drugs is not going to help you. You need to go to therapy now. I'm going to let you know this today. Your husband is not stopping you from your actions because he lets you do drugs all day to numb you out so he can max out your credit cards. Yeah, you think I don't know? Them Queens niggers that you be letting in your house every time you kick them out, they be coming out in the streets and spilling your tea in the hood. But I'm going to be the realest person to you ever and tell you, you need to get help. You need to heal that trauma. You always come in at people every time you see them happy because you got so much trauma and pain that you want to put on others. Your fans are going to gas you up while you literally lose your goddamn mind. You don't have no friends, no family, just that man in your house that lets you do drugs till you pass out so he could spend your money and buy hood chains. I'm not throwing away my career and my endorsements going back and forth with words with a possessed drug addict. I see you when I see you. I'm telling you, somebody wrote that because they're like one and the same. They go back and forth. Like Cardi was definitely dissing everybody when her album dropped. She was. That's the only reason why I was just like, because at first I was like, oh, poor Cardi. Now I wanted to say that, but then I just kept thinking, I'm like, no, 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 no. Cardi definitely was coming at everybody in this industry. Like her album is filled with her talking about you dumb B, you this, you want to be me, you this and that. So she was doing the same thing Nicki Minaj was doing. It's just Nicki Minaj took her and said, I ain't letting you go today, chick. And Nicki Minaj she is definitely good at getting at somebody. But yes, but why, Nicki? Why did you decide to just come at her? It just kept going, 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 going. It do seem kind of binge-ish. DeMarcus says Nicki Minaj and Cardi B beef is distracting us from government for low. Yes, yes, yes. The government is on strike. Yes, like yes, they took all the black people out the room temporarily. Yes, yes, yes. The government is on strike. The stock market was dropping. That makes sense. DeMarcus, yeah, keeping people busy. How about the whole it's a whole bunch of stuff going on. I feel like they've been keeping us busy lately while they're planning another. I'm gonna get in trouble. But what was that situation we was running into in 2021, 2022? And y'all had to stay in your house? Yeah, I feel like they probably preparing us for another one of those. So they're keeping the people busy. Detroit Kings. Hey, what's up, Detroit Kings? How you doing? DeMarcus, I hurt people hurt people. Actually, that is a fact, DeMarcus. Okay, guys. So, y'all do know the trailer has dropped for Force. I was gonna do that in another episode. I should do that in another episode. So I should actually clear out the room and then come back, and then we will talk about Force. The only thing is, I don't remember none of their names. The only person's name I remember is Tommy. Shayna says, I agree, this is a distraction. Yeah, I do. I do. Because I usually don't get distracted with this nonsense, but I gotta admit, it was intriguing a little bit. Oh, also Diddy sentencing is tomorrow. I'm definitely gonna leave and come back and probably talk about that trailer. What trailer is it again? Look, this is how Force. Yes, Force trailer. I'm not excited, but it's something to watch. It's what it is, guys. I don't care what y'all say. Raising Kanan, Snowfall was my show. And I think that fight show that 50 Cent got going on will be cool. And I know the origins is gonna be good. Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, fraud on social media. Yeah. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go out and come back because I got this topic up, so I don't want. Don't say it. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna say it because then they're gonna shadow ban me. So I did not say it. I just said when y'all was locked in your house and y'all couldn't go to no restaurants. Well, in New York City they couldn't go. I was up in Long Island, which is like a few seconds outside of New York City, and all the restaurants I wanted because the expensive areas was not shut down. The people that wasn't in New York City, the outskirts, was not shut down. It was a regular day over there. It's so weird, right? You could be locked in one place and not locked in the other. Oh shit! Congratulations, Shayna. How do we love it? Because I know you love it. It gotta be because it's good. It's worth it. Raising Canaan is shiznit. How do we like it? How do we like it, Shayna? Finally, she is on board. Oh, yeah. I think me, Detroit Kings, and Inga, well, on Inga's channel next week for Snowfall season 3 recap. Y'all gotta watch. Y'all gotta rewatch Snowfall. It's just come on now. When y'all got nothing to do, we gotta watch. Okay, so I'm trying to think. Should I go out and come back in, or y'all just want a regular talk about Force or something? Or could we just have a regular conversation? Or do I just have to come out and then come back in for a regular conversation? Because now y'all coming in and shit. And y'all sitting. And I missed you guys. God, I miss you. I don't know why. It'd be taking me a while to just come and set this up, set the camera up, and then sit here and just talk with you. And then when I do it, I never want to leave. I don't want to get up my seat. Stephen Harris says The Shy season 8 is the last final. Ninja, I don't give a fuck. Really? Listen, I quit The Shy when The Shy quit me. I don't care. It was it fell off when they replaced Reg. And then it just kept falling and falling and falling. And then when they wanted, see, okay, here's my gripe. Here's my gripe. Here's my gripe. Here's my gripe. And I don't care. You guys like who you like. But come on. They got rid of Reg because Reg didn't want to kiss a guy dressed in as a female, right? And that should have been okay. Like they could have moved on and did it to another character. Instead, they fired him. They hired another character, which they made it Reg's brother, to be just like Reg, except he liked chicks with sticks. And then, but I had quit. I had quit watching. Like I gave it to. I still stayed. I still stayed. I said, oh, well. And then he just kept doing stuff. And then they had this deaf girl for no reason who she was gangster. She was shooting bullets and stuff. And she just made no sense. And it was just out of the blue. And the girl was like, oh, I like this. She was deaf. That was weird. And that was my last season, I think. Yeah. And then they took Duda out, the only straight man in there who was kind of decent and good to look at. Oh, not to mention they put what's that sexy guy? He only got one name. It's a first name, and we all know him. He played in Temptations and the Five Heartbeats, and he's that dude. He's that dude. Who was he? Leon. It was Leon. Look, they had Leon. They had him for one season too. They took him out in like 5 minutes, and I was like, wow, I'm so done with The Shy. I can't do it no more. I quit. I quit. I quit. I quit. I quit. And there are some people that just watch anything. DeMarcus, sorry, no offense, but you should be offended because take all the offense you want. And I draw the line. So when y'all say The Shy is canceled, I say, who gives a fuck? DeMarcus says, how do you feel about the fall weather? I like the summer. I'm an August. My birthday's in August. You know that. I'm Virgo. I love the summer. Shayna said, thanks, y'all. LOL, because my girl is watching Raising Kanan. That's one of my favorite series. So, yes. Wait, I need to. I don't know. What kind of. Okay. She's watching Raising Kanan. We watch Raising Kanan. She said, I like rock, and she gets on my nerves at the same damn time. She said, just say if you're going to come back. Detroit King says, we got good news. The Shy is done after season 8. God is good. God is good. God is good. And Jermaine, I must have said something crazy. And he said, hey, yo, I think I was talking about the chick with the sticks. DeMarcus, I wonder, why does this come so far up now? It's like covering me. DeMarcus says, Shayna says, DeMarcus, I don't do cold. Oh, so yeah. So Shayna, like, she don't like the cold weather either. Detroit Key says BMF, The Shy off TV. Lord is good. I was just saying, if people want to watch it, let them watch it, And if they had all these good ratings, that's what they said. I know I wasn't watching it, but there were some people that was watching it. And I did see your rant, Mark Dark Doobie. Mark Dark will never say nothing negative about a show. And that's the only thing, like, I like Mark Dark because I grew up on him. Look, he's probably younger than me. I think he is younger than me. But he started the video niche and the watching niche, so we got to give it up to him. However, he never says nothing negative about, like, if it was a horrible episode, you will never hear it from him. That's the only thing I don't like about him. He's always gonna, but in his defense, they reel him a good one when he says the episode was horrible. Because I think one time he said Power was sucky. And it was just a bad episode. And you do know that this chick, Courtney Kemp, out of hey bitch. She was like, she fucking wrote on her Instagram, Mark Dark, hey, cut that out. That's why I like, if when I become a huge YouTuber, which I will be if I really want to. I just gonna have to dedicate my time. I probably wouldn't take gifts from these people, and if I do, I'm still gonna talk shit. Cause y'all not gonna silence me. If y'all do bad, y'all gonna do bad, and I'm gonna tell y'all about it. Oh, that was unnecessary. Did y'all see my black girl roll? There go the Bronx that come out of me sometimes, because I definitely had the energy going on just now, and I just caught myself. I was like, "Oh, what's all of this?" I did the neck roll. It's a wonder I ain't snapped my goddamn neck. She said, I never watched one episode of The Chi. You ain't missing nothing, girl. You all right. Stay where you're at. If I recommend something, it's good. I'm glad it is coming to an end. Hey. Goodbye to The Chi, says Stephen Harris. Shayna D, it's time for people to start dressing now because of the weather. Oh, I get to wear my long coat. But y'all, I'm moving soon, and it's a surprise when. It's going to be really soon. So take a look at this background, because it's going to change. I'm going to be in a new place. She said, I don't like clothes, DeMarcus. Oops. She don't like clothes. Oh, let me. I was watching this guy's page. You know that one that somebody on Facebook, and he goes, and that really pisses me off. I subscribe to him because he makes my day by giving me the laughter I need. And speaking of this post, Shayna, he says, what does an adult star? She said, he says, I'm gonna tell it wrong, by the way, because I am not a comedian. By the way, I am gonna invite my friend back, and we are going to have more conversations. Oh, guess what I got, y'all? Y'all gotta know. Hold on. I got an extra mic. Look, it's two. Two. So now when I have company, no more sliding the mic. Leave me alone. I'd be happy with my little gadgets. I'm just saying, look, it's gonna share screen tonight. Wait, I can't see it. Let me live, dude. Did y'all not see me when I be doing live? I be here, take the mic. Here, take the mic. Take the mic. I get 2 mics now, dog. Anyway. Okay. Y'all are done with me. Oh my gosh. Okay. She said that's too much going on for me. Oh, wait, did I tell a joke? I don't think I even told the joke. Okay, it said, what does an adult, they said, when an adult star is getting undressed, doesn't it mean that they're getting dressed? You know, because technically their clothes is nude. I mean, they have to be nude to work, so technically getting undressed is getting dressed. Anyway, leave me alone. My corny ass jokes I like. The guy on Facebook, I think it's Scenic. I think his name is Scenic, because he needs his props. He be getting me through the day. Y'all gotta watch him in the morning. He be having a million of those things. She said, I don't like clothes, DeMarcus. I'm ready for summer all over again. I am too, girl. But I'm about to move someplace. Hot. Detroit King says, damn, because of the no clothes situation. Power Book 4 season 3 is coming up next month, and I'm ready for it. I am ready for it too because they left us high and dry. I've been paying 99 cents for stars because I was gonna cancel their asses. And then they said, hold on. But for 99 cents, you can keep it. And I was like, ah. So now I'm watching the new Outlander, guys. Not the new, yeah, they have a new version of Outlander. It's not the same Outlander. It's like a new episode. And I'm hooked. I'm hooked. I mean, don't watch anything, right? No, I'm not to Marcus, but I watch. I like watching a goody goody. A goody goody. Oh, yeah, guys. So my Game of Thrones people on my hot D, House of the Dragon. Yo, at first I was like, hot D, what is that? House of Dragons. Anyway, House of Dragons is coming out next year. And for the first time in a long time, there's going to be two like Game of Thrones spin-offs going on at the same time. So shout out to that. Oh, I love me some hot D. House of Dragons. Game of Thrones. Come on, y'all. Power Book 4 season 3 is coming up next month. I'm ready for that. Yeah. And Shayna said, I'll take Beauty in the Black over that. Well, like okay, if I gotta be honest, guys. Force is corny to me. I said it. I'm clearing the air. It's to me, it's not realistic. You got Tommy running in there every time. He should have been dead season 1. The first time he run into a gang that's not his and he don't know, he should have been dead. So for him to be white boy crazed, outrageous, I don't buy it. And it's not realistic. And it's about so much unrealistic stuff I can take. And I could take a lot. No, let me stop. I'm a clown tonight, y'all. He said I'm not offended. I believe that. Stephen Harris says Power Raising Canaan is better than BMF in the shot. Absolutely. Come on now. Absolute Power. Now Power is good. The original Power, amazing. Amazing. Power, the original Power, yes. But Force, I was like, what the fuck is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Like some weird ass food that somebody threw on my plate. What is this? Stephen Harris says Mark Dark TV do be reviewed Power and Shy and BMF. He always gives good thoughts. So yes, he never like if it sucks that episode, because I think one time I was watching it, I was like, yo, come on. Like, let's be honest. This episode was garbage. But like I said, in his defense, yo, when he talks bad about it, they be on Instagram. And I don't know, I feel like he thinks he's gonna get blackboard, or maybe they'll make his job harder and they'll probably flag him more. And I think that right now, because he be on their side, they let him rock. So he's able to do like certain playbacks and stuff like that. But F them. Your loyalty is to us, the people that review it. See, the reason I started watching it is because, all right. So I would watch Power Book, with Ghost regular. I'll watch it regular, right? And you know how you watch it early in the morning? Like fucking before you go to work. And I used to have to be to work at 7 o'clock in the morning. So my early, I'd probably be watching it at 5 o'clock in the morning while I'm getting ready to go to work. And I was like, so I'll be finished. So, some people stay up late at night or whatever. My ass, I go to sleep. I woke up in the morning and I wanted to talk about it with somebody. And we had nobody to talk about it with. And then Mark Dog starts his channel. And all the comments was on there and everybody saw it and we're like, oh my God, it was good. It wasn't. It was good. It was. So that is what I remember him for. So yes, I am going to definitely give him his flowers. Congratulations. That is how it started. And that is what I liked. I like to be able to discuss it early in the morning when my coworkers haven't seen that shit yet. Amina trying to look like a young Wendy Williams. Why would I try to look like Wendy Williams? Could it be I just happen to almost look like her a little bit? Why would I try to look like her? I mean, I've been wearing blonde hair forever, by the way. So everybody knows I never wear black because it just doesn't look right on me. I look ashy and boring. Watch, I'll try it one day. You're gonna be like, ew. I like Auburn, the light brown, the red, and the blonde. I had pink last year, but I might try to get something like that. Yes, I am Shayna, girl. Shayna, where you live again? I wonder what state you live in. I'm going to Texas, girl. Texas. Pretty girl loves trap. How you doing, girl? Sorry. Like, why am I gonna? I'm gonna do this clap and then I'm gonna do my own clap. How you doing, Pretty girl loves trap content. Good channel, y'all. She does reviews. I like her. I like her reviews also. She's amazing. I like hers. I like Shayna's. I like Tamika Den. Who else? There's a couple of other females that I like to watch. I like watching Kiara Speaks channel because I think she be having wine. I be missing the wine chats, but she be having wine on Sundays. And come on, you know a girl loves a wine. Amina, have you seen Beauty in the Black? Yeah, I reviewed it. Pay attention, Stephen Harris. Matter of fact, go watch my goddamn reviews. That means you ain't see it. Got him. Watch my review, Stephen Harris. Jermaine said pause. I must have said something. Play. We only on season 2, Stephen. Yes, but okay, you know what? In his defense, is because they be doing 2 parts each time. So I mean, technically, like, dude, it be feeling like this would be coming up season 4, technically, really, because he's doing, like, he do 6 episodes. He does it twice a year, so we getting 12. He's a writing sucker on this. I ain't gonna lie. And I think he did it within 2 days. So I guess part 2 is coming out soon. I mean, part 2 of season 2 is coming out soon. DeMarcus said, I love clothes, Shayna MCD. McD. It's Shayna McD, right? It must be a cancer time that you don't like clothes. LOL. No, I'm sorry. He said Little Kim is a cancer too. No, I don't like clothes either. Like, I love the summertime. Stop it. Stop hating. Thank you, Shayna, for reminding me of that. It's because of how TP breaks it up. Steven, it should be season 3. Yeah. Yo, I just sound like an idiot trying to read all of that. She said, yeah, we're summer babies. Exactly. Yes, we like the heat. I love the sun. Fucking hater trying to say I'm trying to look like Wendy Williams. How? Because I have blonde hair and earrings on? No, Wendy Williams don't even wear earrings. So how am I trying to look like her? Or do we just favor each other? See? Because I'm not wearing something like her or whatever. I'm just chilling. I know it's because of the overbite. That's the way I was born, guy. Stephen Harris says House of Dragon season 3 is slated for the summer of 2026. Release date. Yes, I know, but they're having 2 of the Game of Thrones coming out in 2026. It's gonna be 2. They're dropping another new series also. Just so you know, Stephen Harris. Miss Mississippi has a new show called Finding Joy. Who the hell is Miss Mississippi? Tommy should have been unalived in OG Power. He be doing wild boy stuff. It's not realistic. The season will follow a spinoff with Night of the Seven Kingdom, which is scheduled for January 2026. I told you that. That's what I'm saying. It's 2 Game of Thrones spinoffs. Oh, thank you, Stephen Harris. You're a sweetheart. DeMarcus said Wendy Williams is not a bad looking woman. I didn't say that. I said you're saying that I'm trying to look like her. That's exactly what you said. Amina, so you're telling me that you couldn't be casted as a young Wendy Williams? No, because I can't act. And I don't talk like I'm from Jersey. She has a different accent, but you know, I love her voice though, because remember, I grew up on her. I ain't gonna lie. So Wendy Williams is the GOAT. I just want to put this up.
Funny, bitch. You was trying to be funny, but bitch, I'm hilarious though. Bitch, I'm hilarious. Bitch, I'm hilarious though. Bitch, I'm hilarious.
I just needed to put that up there. Yeah, she was cute when she was young, but she did so much stuff. She messed up herself up. See, because my cheekbones are naturally like that though. I used to hate them when I was young, and my mother was like, "Girl, you know people be trying to get their high cheekbones together." Whew. My seat I don't know. Does everybody else do that when you're sitting in a while? It just goes down. I'm like, I hate that mess. It's like I always gotta pop back up. Yeah, I do favor each other. Actually resemble Sierra Payton, who played Wendy Williams. Yes. Okay, we all in the family. We all in the Overbite family, guy. I hear my son moving out of his room. Oh, it's 9:07. All right, so what else is going on, guys? Shayna says my work chair do that all the time. Yeah, why does these chairs be doing that? Like, damn. Anything anybody else want to talk about, or anything anybody else want to say? I was gonna go out and come back in, but we could. Oh, Mrs. Mississippi was in P Valley. Yes. What about her? Mississippi. Yo, she was dancing on that pole. I don't know if I'm supposed to say on the internet, girl. I'll tell you on Instagram. But it's close to the Dallas area. It's close to the Dallas airport area. Where you live, Shayna? Where part you live? Well, I don't know if you feel like saying on the internet. So, oh, she said, "Don't say it." Well, it's not signed yet. I didn't get my apartment yet. Because I was like, I'm instead of buying a house out there, I'm just gonna rent for like a few months. Probably a year or something. We'll see. Because I guess you got to sign a year lease. Look.
Have beef with me. She gonna have.
No, I want I'm hilarious. Damn.
You was trying to be funny, bitch. You was trying to be funny, but bitch, I'm hilarious though. Bitch, I'm hilarious. Bitch, I'm hilarious though. Bitch, I'm hilarious.
The charisma on that chick. Too bad they fighting, yo. I hate to see women fight like that. And then you know what? I'm like, Cardi B all sitting up there pregnant and stuff. It really does look bad though. Like, I'm not mad at her for keeping the baby, but she was going to roll on the first night. He's calling her a crybaby. Listen, the industry be having these women going at each other throats. Shayna said, I was fine with her moving on, but she took it too far by getting pregnant. See, the thing is, if you're fucking raw and you don't believe in birth control pills, well, that's going to happen. Detroit King says she doesn't represent the Black American. I mean, nobody represent me. So I'm going to go there first. Shayna says people are encouraging this bird bitch behavior. Okay. She ain't say B behavior. I threw the B in to be exaggerating. I am so messy. Who's really encouraging it? I think some people. So I think the Breakfast Club really is on her payroll because it's so weird. As soon as she came out, they picked a side. They picked a side immediately, and I'm gonna be honest. The way Nicki just kept going. Yo, Cardi B was really about to lose contracts, messing around, going back and forth because you're talking about kids. Like, there are so many women that got kids that have autism or other stuff, and it's like y'all going back and forth and dragging people. Like, people got real homes y'all dealing with. Like, it doesn't, whatever y'all say about each other, there are a million women that are going through whatever they're going through. So it's like y'all gotta watch those. So I guess Cardi B saying she always high and stuff like that, or like, y'all fans get high because all y'all talk about is Percocet and all this stuff, and yeah, like this autism stuff is all over the place. I ain't gonna tell you what I believe, but Big Pharma, how y'all doing out there? So it's like y'all gotta watch it. Y'all gotta watch it. So Cardi B smartened up and stopped going back and forth with her because she was gonna lose her contracts. I don't know why. Like, Cardi B was like really, and she knew it. She knew, so because Cardi B was like, "Yo, don't you talk about my kids? I go crazy when you talk about my kids." I heard her say that. So Nicki was like, "She gonna push the kids." Next thing you know, the kids was pushed. Yeah. He went from a cheetah to what? Another cheetah, because this dude, like, I don't. He's a whore. I think he stick his dick in anything. Diggs be digging, allegedly, based on that guy from Tasha K's interview. Like, Diggs got no D control. He said, "Let me heal you, nigga. You need to be healed." Cardi B has a strong fan base. Offset as a cheetah, but this isn't her lick back. I don't think she was trying to get her lick back. I think she was trying to get somebody to love her. And I mean, Diggs, he do look fine. Don't come near me, but he do look fine. And I think that before she realized that he was, because people show you what they want, not on the first night. Because if you would have gave it a chance, she would have saw. Nicki was high. She's been a mean girl though. Nicki is very mean. Like, she talks very nasty on her thing. Detroit Kings, you went from a cheater to somebody that's 10 times worse than him. Now, is he worse? I think they're the same caliber. Remember, Offset was sleeping with her friends. Offset was sleeping with her enemies. Offset was sleeping with the girl serving her at the restaurants. And they be sitting and eating dinner. And she, because it says on her album, yes, I listened. Ow. I listened. Damn, I'm messy. This is how you know I'm messy. She said, when you overtip at a restaurant, I know you slept with her. Like, damn, that's heartbreaking to be at a restaurant. Yo, to be at a restaurant, right, with your man and you sitting there, and because he like maybe he's shipping her like 200 or 300, and to know your man and to know that he slept with the fucking server. First of all, I'd be like, wait, what did I eat? What did I eat? Because I hope she ain't put shit in my food. Cardi B called black bees roaches. I believe that. I believe that. I do believe. I'm not gonna get no reason. Okay, so it's funny because I came from the Bronx, so a lot of times I grew up with Spanish and black. So in my community, we were like one and the same. That's why but then I noticed that other communities, like maybe in Queens, yeah, in Queens, that's a different borough. I noticed that Spanish is separate from black. But when I grew up in the hood, we were like the same. Well, and she's from the Bronx, so okay. See, that makes sense. But yeah, when you leave the borough and you go other places, it's like they stick with their people, we stick with our people. Now, it's funny because when we was in school, we did have fights, and it was the black and Dominicans against the Puerto Ricans. And every time the bell would ring in the hallway, it would just be a whole bunch of swinging and fighting. And we thought that was fun. Weird shit. Shout out to IS 137. Shayna McD. She said Fat Joe is a white Latino. Yeah. Beef create income. It does. Oh no, absolutely not. Shayna McD said she's talking about Stephon Diggs. He ain't fine enough to get me pregnant while married. No, 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 no. He's not fine I wouldn't sleep with him. But I'm just saying, like, if I didn't know anything about him, I'd just be like, oh, he's fine. Detroit King says he's 10 times worse. I mean, they both the same to me. How is he worse? Because Offset be fucking everybody. Diggs be messing with everybody. Oh, yeah, because he might be gay. And then sleeping with women. So he might be like, but you don't got to put that past Offset either. I think when somebody's like extremely hypersexual, they probably both go both ways. By the way, this is the industry you talking about. DeMarcus says people pushed roasting Nicki soon also. Stephen Harris says Little Kim felt that Nicki Minaj and her label Cash Money Records stole her blueprint for success, including her lyrics. She does have that song Dreams of Effing the R&B, stick. I believe that. They definitely modeled Nicki after Little Kim. Yeah. Little Kim was the blueprint. Shout out to Biggie. Because, listen, we're not going to sit here and not acknowledge that Little Kim couldn't rap worth of anything when Biggie died. Yeah, so Biggie wrote her shit. Biggie did a good ass job. Jay-Z wrote Foxy stuff, and he did an okay job, but Little Kim Hardcore, that's my album. What she said, I'm going to break down this rap real quick. She said, "Baby drinkers beware." What she said? Sleep to noon. Hold on. Sleep to noon. Well, she said something, 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 whatever. Sleep to noon, have dudes eating my pussy while I watch cartoons. And I was like this girl was on one. Little Kim was the ish. Shout out to Biggie. And he told her, don't talk in that baby voice. And as soon as he died, she started talking in her baby voice again. No, we like the deep voice, Little Kim. Huh, you got it going on. What? Like all of this. Oh my gosh. Da-da-da. I was like, yo, Little Kim, fix your mouth, fix your voice. What? And I remember she said that Biggie used to yell at her, no, sing, talk deeper. And then I guess she felt like doing whatever she wanted to do when he died. And she started talking like a chicken. I like the deepness in her voice. It was we was getting somewhere. DeMarcus said Offset over tip strippers. Well, he probably was paying a beat. Um Shayna McD said Nicki modeled herself after Little Kim before she got signed. She should have paid homage to those who came before her. You know who really modeled her? Big Deb. Deb is Waka Flocka's mother. She was actually Nicki Minaj's manager, and they told her like she needs to dress a certain way, do a certain stuff, and all of that. He said Biggie Small was beef on the album Life After Death. Yeah. Biggie's good. La Bella Mafia was a cute album. I gotta look at that again because I missed that one. Yo, yo. Y'all remember the Life After Death album? Y'all remember when he was rapping? And it's like, who y'all talking to, man? And he tells a story with the what is it, the NBA player or the NFL player? I think it was the NFL. Yeah, he played for the she was getting D from the player off the New York Knicks. Y'all gotta watch that. I mean, y'all gotta listen to it. Look, it's like a movie. When Biggie told the story, you could actually see everything from beginning to end, and we loved it. Yeah, it wasn't all that. Biggie, Little Kim, I got the magic. Say, I wouldn't be surprised if 50 Cent wrote that for her. Like Little Kim, she can't write because I ain't listened to nothing since Biggie died, and I heard Mobb Deep wrote her that song that she did with them. Like every time she did a song, they had to write her stuff. Like she should have had Biggie just give her a whole bunch of stuff and keep it in the safe because. And she got to use that deep voice. Like you see her, she don't use that deep voice anymore. She's when Biggie was around, huh, you got it going on. I'm serious. Y'all pay attention to that? Yeah. No time for fake. Just sip. Hey, our mama, the used to Donna. Some call me mama. I don't want thee tonight. Yo, so one time I went out to karaoke and I was like, I can't sing. And we were scrolling through the karaoke, and I think I had a Long Island iced tea in me. And I was like, I don't want D tonight. I grabbed the mic and I was like, I rapped it. Felt fine, especially when he hit me from behind. And he liked the what I said. He used to fill me with little gifts and shit. Hold on. It's going down again. Whole hop, what she said, whole hop, gourd top, and my man dropped. Then it's home with Jimmy. He's screaming, give me, lay me on my back, busting nuts all at me. At the 10 times I think I bust twice. He was nice. Yeah, I miss Little Kim. She was good. How was that hate? Detroit Kings. How is that hate? Yeah, come on. Little Kim was the the blueprint, as you would say. She definitely was. For every female out here was Little Kim. I never forget my mother found that tape and threw that in the garbage, and then I had to buy another one. Yes, or Biggie. We know that was Biggie because he said he was like, "I want to write." He was like, "I want to write." So I read that book that was like allegedly not Kim's diary, which it couldn't have been Kim's diary. Kim Porter, and in it, it was saying that Puffy was mad because Biggie was on the contract and Puffy was getting a huge percentage when Big would do any album. So instead, he put Junior Mafia under his label and he was in the studio writing for all of Junior Mafia because as long as it didn't come out of his mouth, he wasn't getting paid. And Puff got mad and said, "Oh, this ninja think he's slick." And he wanted to do his own label. I mean, if everybody's saying it, it can't be wrong, right? It makes sense though. So, including who was part of Junior Mafia? Little Kim. I wish Little Kim never got those surgeries. She was fine. She was definitely beautiful. But do y'all think Little Kim regrets getting her surgeries? Let me see if I can pull up a picture of Little Kim. Hardcore. And then I'm gonna get that Nicki Minaj picture. Oh, that's my girl. Hold on. Let me share it with y'all. And y'all tell me who y'all tell me who trying to be like who. Y'all see my girl? Let me why I just don't hold on. Um sorry guys, 1 second. Let me share it. Y'all see this? See? Watch, I'm gonna show you something real quick. Right next to it. I'm gonna punch in the Nicki Minaj and a Little Kim pose. Cause she definitely hold up. Watch this. Hold on. I'm so sorry, y'all. Okay.
You know, she was just a real.
Look at that. Tell me that's not the same pose. And then I think Nikki got another one on a basketball. But of course she was the blueprint. Of course Little Kim did it for. Of course Little Kim was the GOAT. Y'all better give her props. And that's what Little Kim been crying. Y'all got to give me my props. Because this is 1996. And girl, you're doing it in 2000 and something. Pay that homage, chick. I'm sure I could pull up a whole bunch of different poses with them too. Look at this. Let me see. You see what I mean? Like, y'all gotta stop. And then she wanna cry. No, that's her. Hold on. Cause there's one with a basketball on Nicki Minaj. I don't know where it's at. These are the girls playing homage. It's just Little Kim messed herself up, y'all. That's weird. But yeah, I mean, now like she got her own style now, but she definitely started out with the Little Kim situation. That was it. He says she doesn't regret those surgeries because she hates herself. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've never heard her say she regret the surgeries. I think she just keep doing it. Do y'all think Little Kim can act? No, absolutely not. Yeah, Kim was good. Biggie was good, but y'all could all wish that she didn't get those damn surgeries. But a versus between Little Kim and Eve would be fire. It's different. Only because I know Biggie wrote her stuff. Like it's not fair. And then y'all gotta know it. Like you have to really know her stuff. Because Little Kim, her real crazy stuff is inside of her albums. Like that's when you really get the extent. And versus more like a popularity. So it's more than what hits you had out. But Eve, I would put Eve against, I don't know. Eve is her own category because I think she was like the only man just rapping. I mean, the only woman just out there battling because this is way after Little Kim era. And she was more hood, more like, Amina, who would you say is better actress, Nicki Minaj or Kim Kardashian? None. We're not doing that. Like, come on. Why are we going to mix oranges? Like, they can't act. DeMarcus said, I love some Nicki Minaj too. Pills and portions. See, okay. Allegedly, supposedly, Nicki Minaj write her own stuff, so she's really good. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think she writes her own stuff though, because she's good, but she be on 100. I was just saying the style, but she definitely her lyrics is off the chain. Like we're gonna give Nicki her props. The only person that can't rap is Cardi. Now, but we know that. If you ever look on her album, she never writes her stuff. Hold on 1 second. I gotta have my son let my dogs out because I hear them. Thank you for pausing with me real quick. I gotta give me 2 seconds. Isaiah. You caught me being a mother. Like, where's my son? No, because he has to take the dogs out and then it's time for bed. So, yeah, that's it pretty much. I think I'm pretty much done though tonight. I actually had fun with y'all guys. Yeah, Nicki Minaj, she's a good rapper. Like, it is what it is. But I'm not gonna take that away from her. Nicki Minaj can't write. Cardi B can't rap. If you ever see her writings, they always give credit to a million people that writes her stuff. She has a whole team. She has a team that gives her. So the only thing is she works hard though. I've seen Cardi B work. When she first was coming out, she was rapping. And then she was like in London one night doing this other when she was on Love and Hip Hop. And I followed her on social media because that was in the beginning of it, and she was just going everywhere, doing everything. She worked hard, and I'm sure when she goes in the studio, she keeps rapping till she feels it. She also tells them, so when you do rap, you tell them how you feel, what you want, everything else about your life, and then they're supposed to write something close to your feelings. So what she writes is her personality and her feelings and stuff like that. Yes, not what they write. And then she reiterates it and she gets in the booth until she feels it and it's hers. That's how it's done. But she doesn't write anything. I think, and that was slick. I think when Nicki Minaj said, what did she say? She said, send your reader. But it was senorita, get it? Because it's Spanish, and send your reader. That was fire, yo. You got to shout that out. Anyway, guys, I think I've been live with y'all for 1 hour and 16 minutes. So, I'm going to let y'all go to bed or do whatever it is that y'all do. And next time you want to talk about something, let me know. I missed you guys and I had fun. And we will be back probably sometime this weekend, hopefully. Let me know if y'all want to talk about something and what y'all want to talk about. What do y'all want to talk about, guys? Can somebody tell me something, or do I always got to make up something? Because I'm bored. I'm tired. What kind of conversations do y'all like from me the most? Y'all like when I talk about power? Y'all like when I talk about regular stuff? Y'all like when I talk about hip hop, gossip? What do y'all like? So DeMarcus, what do you like? Because DeMarcus be here all the time. Shayna, what do you like anyway? Because you be here. You be supporting your girl. Thank God. What do y'all like? Detroit Kings, he pops in and out. I'm surprised he was around this long tonight. Oh, and Stephen Harris. What do y'all like? So Marcus said relationships. Stephen Harris said, I like when talking about power. Ain't that much talking about power though. Ain't nothing going on. It's dead right now. Well, if you'll be here, we recapping Snowfall on English channel next Tuesday. All right, guys. I will see y'all. If anything, I'll do like probably a relationship talk maybe this Sunday because I got the mic. I got additional mic. All right, y'all. Love you. Have a good one. Take care.